Cool. So to review, today we talked about reversing MIDI in audio and the way that we reverse MIDI. I'm going to highlight them both. I'm going to duplicate it first so I don't have to do this twice. Okay. I'm going to repeat it one time. Cool. So the first thing I did was just open up this section right here. And I want to reverse it. So this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so forth. And I'm just going to do this because this time around, I want to actually record it, reverse the audio. So it sounds like the stuff they use in trap music and pop music and stuff like that. But you can do this to anything, melodies, anything whatsoever. Okay. I am going to go to functions and I'm going to go into MIDI transform and I'm going to reverse the position. Okay, I am starting from bar 17 to 25, that clip, so I'm just going to enter it here. I can type it in if I want to. Okay, and then this one will be 25. Whoops, I entered that wrong. $25, period. There we go. And I'm going to go select and operate. And you guys can see that it put the last chord as the first chord, and I'm good. The next thing I wanted to do was turn it into audio. So I right click on it, select bounce in place or control click on it. Okay, it's asking me to make it into an audio file, to leave the original as is and create a new track with the bounce version. Cool, there you have it. I'm going to take that version now and I'm going to open up the region box right here on the side. I'm going to go under more. And I'm going to go to reverse and you guys will see that it's reversed. And since this one was reversed, I don't need it anymore. I'm going to keep the original so it plays in the right sequence. Okay, and now we can play them together. If I want to solo these two tracks quickly, I click and drag down and they're both soloed. And if I make this bigger, you guys can see that the right chords are playing. You see that drop there? So that was the first thing we did. The other thing we talked about was quantizing, using the Flam in what it is. So we know that if you quantize something, it quantizes it perfect. It makes everything exactly on that grid. And we as humans don't play perfect. We make mistakes when we play. Sometimes if we're playing a chord, we might hit a note earlier than another chord, than another note. So this allows us to take that theory. Okay, and if I'll make this bigger here, actually, let's do that. We make this bigger. Okay, we can see that I've already used some of that there. So I'm going to quantize it. Okay, so they're all starting at the same time. You see that? And the strength of the quantize is 100. So it's going to definitely put everybody exactly on those grid lines, making it perfect. And we don't play perfect, so I want to change that. So we have the option to do that. We highlight the MIDI clip again, open up the region inspector. Okay. And here you're going to see the option to quantize it. So make sure you first quantize it here, because you can't do the Q Flam in the piano editor, by the way. You can only do it here. Okay. So if you open up more on the side, you go to Q Flam here. You can select from the presets or you can enter your own number. I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to use -192, which is 20 ticks. And if I open that, you guys will be able to see that it's going to shift some of those notes over. You see that? They're not starting exactly on time, all of them. So it creates more of a human feel. That's how we play. We don't play, all our fingers don't have the same strength. That's what we want. So that's one of the things we did. The other thing we did was we worked on reversing the cycle in case we want to listen to our song and maybe there's a section that we're unsure of and maybe we wish we can take it out. Instead of us going out there and deleting parts and section, we can use this cycle to try it out first. Okay, so for example, if I didn't want to hear the second section right here, okay, and I'm going to turn off the Yeah, if I didn't want to hear the second section right here, okay, I can control click on it and select swap left and right, or use the shortcut command and clicking on it, and it turns black, which means it would skip it. So let's play it. So if I decide I don't want to keep that section, then I can go up here, open up my toolbar, and you see here it has the chevron. You click on that and you can cut that section and it goes away. Okay. To bring it back to the normal cycle, command click on it again. Okay. Let's say you did like it without that section, then we covered how to save that version, so you can always go back to your previous version, and it's like going by file, project alternatives, and creating a new alternative. Okay. You see I've already done two. If I wanted to go to the original, I can go to the first one, the second one. That is useful because that will save all those versions inside the same project folder, so you don't have to close, open. You can open within the project. Okay. The last thing we covered was how to take, again, I'm going to click on this region. I'm going to hit the U. Okay. And I'm going to open it so you guys can see it big. Okay, if I wanted to play from a middle of a chord, see how it just picks up from where I'm clicking on it? I don't have to go to the very beginning of the chord to hear it. It will pick up from wherever I click. Okay, that's useful when you have long pads and stuff like that. Like you just want to fix maybe this chord. You don't want to go back all the time. So that is a setting that you have to turn on per project. So you do that project settings, and MIDI, go to MIDI and make sure under Chase you turn on notes. Okay, if it's not on, you won't be able to do that. Other than that, I think that's it for me today. Again, I wish you guys a happy and beautiful New Year's. Be safe and have fun. Welcome the new year in. Thank you for tuning in to Planet 1 WP, and I hope you guys will tune in next year. I will be having some guests on. For now, ciao. I'm Josie Carr. Thank you for watching.